They never hated you because you failed. They hated you because you were good, because you made them look at themselves and see everything they could never be. They called you too kind, too soft, too forgiving. But what they really meant was too dangerous. You had something they couldn't buy, couldn't fake, couldn't steal, a pure heart. And in a world built on masks and manipulation, goodness becomes a threat. So they tried to break you. They mocked your compassion, twisted your kindness, and fed on your silence. But every act of cruelty they threw at you only exposed their weakness. You were light in a room full of people addicted to darkness. And that's why they feared you. That's why they needed to destroy you. But they forgot one thing: even when light fades, it always leaves a mark on the shadows. You see, goodness isn't weakness. It's endurance. It's standing in a storm that was designed to erase you and still refusing to become like them. That's what they can't understand. They mistake silence for surrender and kindness for fear. But deep down, they envy you because your soul stayed clean in a world that worships dirt. They've spent their lives trading morals for attention, integrity for convenience. You didn't play their game, and that infuriates them. So they try to stain you. They push you to your limits, waiting for the moment you'll explode so they can say, "See, you're just like us." But every time you refuse to answer hate with hate, every time you chose peace instead of revenge, you shattered their illusion of control. You reminded them that they are trapped and you are free. That's the truth about people who mock goodness. They are not laughing because they're strong. They're laughing because your light burns their eyes. The world doesn't destroy the wicked, it crowns them, it destroys the good. Because the good remind everyone that morality still exists, and that's inconvenient for those who thrive in chaos. You were never the problem. You were the mirror, the reflection that forced them to face what they'd become. So they chose to shatter it. They called you naive, said you trusted too much, cared too deeply, forgave too easily. But that's what made you dangerous. They can't fight purity. They can only try to contaminate it. And when they couldn't corrupt you, they decided to destroy you instead. Because your very existence reminded them of everything they lost: innocence, empathy, the courage to feel. So they tried to rewrite your story. They painted your kindness as weakness, your loyalty as foolishness. They wanted the world to see you the way they needed to believe you were, broken. But the truth, you're the only one who never needed fixing. They thought breaking you would end you. But people like you don't shatter, you evolve. Pain didn't make you bitter. It made you precise. It taught you who deserves your silence and who can no longer touch your peace. They thought your fall was final, but the fall was the lesson. You learned how to move without noise, how to heal without witnesses. You stopped explaining, stopped defending, and started observing. That's what truly terrifies them. You're calm, because now you understand the game. You've seen what hides behind their smiles, their pity, their charm. And you've learned that evil doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it wears a friendly face. The same ones who doubted you will watch in silence when you rise. Not because they respect you, but because deep down they know the truth. They never defeated you. They only revealed themselves. And that is your greatest revenge, not to destroy them, but to outlive the version of yourself they tried to erase. In the end, they'll whisper your name with guilt in their voices. They'll remember the one who never fought dirty, never stooped to their level, never lost their soul. You were good, and that's what destroyed them. Because no matter how far they run, they can't escape the echo of what they did to someone who meant no harm. Your kindness became the ghost that haunts their victories. Every fake smile they wear now is stained with the memory of you. And when their world finally collapses, as it always does, they'll remember that you warned them. You were the light they laughed at, the one they called weak. But light never dies. It just moves on. So don't hide your goodness. Don't dim your fire. You are proof that the pure heart always wins in the end, not through revenge, but through endurance. Remember, they couldn't destroy you. They only exposed themselves. If these words hit your soul, subscribe to the channel, leave a like to keep the message alive. Because somewhere out there, another light is fading, and your strength might be the spark that saves it.